Everyone, welcome to another Fishman Live Takeover. I am your host, Ken Susi. I am always going live on Wednesday from either 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. I have been doing 3 to 4. I kind of like this time slot just because it's a little bit later. People are starting to gear up to go home from work. Kids are getting out of school, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, guys, head over to www.fishman.com. Check out all their great gear, acoustic, electric, MIDI, amplification. If you have any questions, especially on this particular live stream, I'm going to be pointing right to the website for all the information that you would ever need and anything that you ever want. I am currently broadcasting on the Fishman socials, which is the Twitch and Facebook. I am also broadcasting on my own personal page, as well as the Lord of the Rigs YouTube page, and Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram and you're asking questions, I'm seeing people pop in right now. Just come, be a part of the conversation. Head over to Lord of the Rigs, like and subscribe. And set your notifications. Don't miss out on any of these live streams. But I am not going to be answering questions from Instagram. You have to go to the live stream in order to ask me anything that you want. But guys, as always, I love putting your questions up on the screen. It's pretty much my favorite thing. Charles is here, first in. Hell yeah, what's going on? Sean37 is writing, "Sup Ken, I made it on time for once. Still not sure why I don't get notifications for this. Anyway, looking forward to the episode. Thank you so much." Yeah, if you just go to YouTube for Lord of the Rigs and click like, subscribe, and set notifications, you shouldn't have a problem at all. But anyway, yeah, I mean, we're here to talk about pickups. We're here to talk about my career. We're here to talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. So what am I using today? I am currently playing my ESP LTD KSM 6. This is equipped with my favorite pickups that, Fishman makes. This is what, drove me into wanting to work with Larry Fishman. Let me hide this real quick. Wanted to work with Larry Fishman and his team. I am currently using a modern set of humbuckers. I have a nickel set in my signature guitar. It is this, ceramic in the bridge, Alnico in the neck, defaulted to voice 1. If I pull this up right here, I'm getting voice 2, which is a passive sound. For those of you that don't know what Fluence is, I'd like to go over this. Fluence has a precision coil, 48 layer thinly sliced precision coil. It does not have conventional copper wire winding. It is built completely different from the pickups that you've been playing for the past 80 years. This is the perfect pickup. It's noiseless, humless, and it has multiple voicings. And when I say multiple voicings, it's not like a Kemper or anything like that. It's actually still an analog pickup, but we are able to electronically get you the tones that you want depending on the pickup that you have. In my personal guitar, I have the set of moderns. Voice 1, let me fly this in. I have the products right here that I could show you. In Voice 1, you have basically an active sound. It is far better than any other active sound that you can get on the market. In Voice 2, that is a passive sound. Now, what do I think the passive sound sounds like? We do say it's muscular and it's overwound sound, but I think it's the perfect pickup. Dimebag probably would have loved it. It's got blades. It sounds passive. It's just aggressive. It rip your face off. And the coolest part too is inside of these pickups, like there's a few different options. There's a high frequency tilt, which I love to mess around with in the studio. But on my particular guitar, when I pull this up, I'm getting in Voice 1 and I'm playing active. Some people don't like active pickups. They think they're too hot. This, if you pull this up, you can select a -6 dB of gain reduction. So at times, if you want a lesser output version of the modern, click that right up. It's pretty awesome. So again, let's go over to some of your questions. Hi, Randy, what's up? Hi, missed you last week, but watching today. Thank you so much for showing up. Tiger 5000. Sup, Ken? What's going on? I prefer 3/4. 3-4. I'm not. Oh, 3 to 4 time slot. Yeah, I hear ya. Heavy Kevy's back. What's going on? Damn it, Ken. Going live when I'm leaving for work. Laugh out loud. Can you play an As I Lay Dying Undertow for me? Also, I watched the interview with Tim and Garza podcast. Sounds like he's stoked to have you. Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So. Sorry that I caught you leaving. I don't know how to play Undertow yet. I'm still like learning a lot of their songs for live stuff. But yeah, Tim did an excellent interview with Garza. They discussed, a lot of different things. They discussed music. They discussed Tim's sentencing. Tim articulated how he was, he lives with what he did every day, and it's been really hard. Obviously, there's people that are forgiving that are online, and there's people that are not. I am not here to say one or the other is correct. Everyone has their own opinion. I know where I stand on the matter. I believe everyone deserves a second chance, but only a second chance. Tim is a great guy. He mentioned that I was going to be writing on a new record. I've been putting together some riffs for them. I thought it would be cool to do a record with them. We all kind of talked about it on the road, and I'm currently not doing anything, so it's pretty cool. Hey, guys, Max, you're on Instagram. I'm sorry, I said it at the beginning of the stream. If you want to ask me a question, head over to Lord of the Rigs, like and subscribe. And ask me your question there. I will put it right up on the screen. I want you to be a part of the live stream. So sorry. So anyway. Courtney's back. What's going on, Courtney? Hope you're working on some awesome photographies. On the new record, Ran Out of Space. Yes, no. I totally got what you meant. Howdy, Ken. Great to see you back again. How's the Unearth record coming along? And what can we expect? Actually, Drew, I actually have very little involvement with the new Unearth record. I wrote about 3 or 4 songs towards the record. I think maybe one of them's getting used. I'm getting confirmation on that today, but I'm not sure. So I don't know what it sounds like. I've heard the demos earlier on, but I don't know what the finished product sounds like. I couldn't tell you what the mix sounds like. I'm sure it sounds like Unearth, which I'm cool with. I'm happy. I hope the record does really well. What kind of studio monitors do you use in your home studio? An audio interface? I use an Aura. I have an older Aura interface, and I have Genelec speakers. I believe they're 8220s or something like that. I can't remember the model number off the top of my head, but I bought them like maybe 10 years ago. They're great. Love Genelec speakers. I have recently installed some Fishman Moderns in my guitars. The pickups are draining battery like crazy. I have to go to a tech to go over to the install and double check, and everything is okay. Any thoughts? Yes. So, Booty McNasties. This is a great question. I get this a lot. Whether you're using an EMG, a Seymour Duncan, or Fishman, if you have an intermittent cable, if you have a couple cables that are touching, normally it's in the output jack. You usually find that issue there. But if you have a couple cables that are touching, it makes it so the battery is constantly draining. Meaning, it's like if your guitar is plugged in or not, it has no effect. It is just always running, and it'll kill battery really, really quickly. So I'm suspicious that there's some soldering issues in the guitar. Shouldn't be a big deal. But the couple different ways to get around that is, not around it, but to check, is to use a multimeter. Get in there with a multimeter. Just make sure the connectivity, there's certain wires that are not connected. Like, for instance, if you have like a ground wire and you're holding one to the ground and then the other pencil, I call it, to one of the hot channels, like, the rip, the tip, ring, or sleeve, or whatever, and if they're all buzzing, or some of them are buzzing that shouldn't be, that means there's a cable touching. But just make sure it's all grounded right. Make sure the solder looks good. There's no cold solder joints, anything crazy like that. But I'm going to definitely point to our website just because of this question. I'll flash your question on the website, but I want to make sure that you understand. I personally, in my guitar, I will show you, but I have these battery packs. I have the universal battery packs. There's the Strat, Black and white, we have the rechargeable battery pack and then the universal battery pack. I put a lot of the universal in a lot of my guitars, unless if it has a trem cover. But there's a great video. It basically tells this whole thing tells all about, you know, what how it functions. But I did a video. It's absolutely amazing. You should really check it out. But just to be clear, the back of my guitar, I charge this up. I'll use it for 2 months straight, playing an hour, maybe an hour or 2 hours every night, and I will not charge my guitar. I get 200 hours of charge time, and it never, ever, ever runs out. And it's rechargeable. The best part about it, though, is that if you throw a 9-volt in your guitar, you find yourself always going through 9 volts, right? Or, oh, does the 9-volt sound right? Oh, is the battery dying? All these questions that I always used to ask myself. As long as your Fluence guitar has a universal battery pack, you can always expect 9 volts of output. Always 9 volts. You get, like, it's just, as long as it's on, it's 9 volts. So Fluence is optimized and works best at 9 volts. So yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with that. So thank you, Booty, for showing up and asking that great question. Oh, and you responded, batteries are dying once a week, not leaving anything plugged in. Yeah, so I'm going to go back and say most likely you have some type of intermittent cable. But just make sure your tech checks that. It's a very, very simple thing to happen if something was wired incorrectly. I've seen it a million times. Have you spent much or any time playing 8 strings, or are 6 and 7s more your jam? I own one 8-string. Got it when Ibanez first released them, and yeah, I literally I never play it. It feels very foreign to me. When I was growing up and playing guitar, I learned on a 7-string. Mainly, I played 6-string from the age of 9 to 13, but from 13 to, you know, I don't know, now I played 7-string. So I could always move down to 6-string because it just feels smaller. But then when I go up to 8-string, it's terrible. I have such a bad time. So I'm not the greatest 8-string player. If anybody's watching again on Max's writing, Max, head over to Lord of the Rigs. Anyone who's on Instagram right now that wants to ask me a question, head over, like and subscribe to the Lord of the Rigs page, and I will put your questions right up on the screen. Be a part of the conversation. I'm not going to be answering from Instagram, but that's just for awareness. But thank you for showing up. Can you explain the Willie Adler set again? I vaguely remember you saying that the pickups were the only ones that had blade and poles. So okay, let's party a little bit here. Let me go back to site. There's Jed Majura, one of my favorite guitar players. Let's head over to the electric pickups. Head over to William Adler. I'm going to put your question back up on the screen just so everyone knows what we're talking about. But as you can see, Will Adler's set is distressed gold. Looks really, really great. Obviously, voice 1 is Will Adler's quintessential passive tone. Voice 2 is very similar to our moderns. But like you were talking about, if you look in the specs, I actually do describe what happens in this particular set, but you will see that it has bar magnets with poles in the neck. It's a standard classic humbucker neck. And the bridge is a hybrid, so it's blade and poles. So let me go back up here. In the bridge pickup, these are screws, right? And then inside will be a blade magnet, like a modern pickup underneath the hood. Usually, usually you have poles and screws and slugs, but what this does is the hybrid magnet the hybrid magnet configuration, right? It gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you like the smoothness of the decay of a ceramic blade magnet, but then the pole, it adds the chaos back to the pole that the poles generate. As you strike the strings, the strings go in and out of the picture of the window of the magnet, which creates more chaos. but the blade magnet evens it out a bit. So Will plays obviously an aggressive style of music. He's looking for, smooth yet chaotic. This basically this asymmetrical design is perfect, and I think a lot of people really like the Will Adlers. Devin Townsend also has hybrid magnet configuration, so that's pretty cool too as well. Guys, I'm gonna play a song real quick, and then you guys can keep asking questions. And again, anyone who's watching Lord of the Rigs right now on YouTube, on Instagram, head over to YouTube, Lord of the Rigs, ask a question, be a part of the conversation. I'd love to talk to you. So, okay, I'm gonna play an As Lay Dying song called Blinded. Guys, that was the song Blinded by As I Lay Dying. I'm not sure if I'm still up on Instagram. I think I am. But guys, you're asking me a ton of questions on Instagram. Feel free to head over to Lord of the Rigs, like and subscribe to the page, and head over to the conversation. I will put all your questions up on the live event. I am also broadcasting on the Fishman Twitch and Facebook accounts, so feel free to land on any one of those spots. So let's head back over to some questions. What are my thoughts on fan fret necks? I am not really into fan fret necks, but I do understand why they're awesome. I do like them on an Abasi guitar. I really, really do like Tosin Abasi's guitars. His guitars play really well. Whoa! I will call out, Lane Sparber just popped on Instagram. Lane, what's going on? Lane Sparber lives in Queens. The best amp tech I know and love. He is my favorite. I will not let anybody touch any of my amps except for Lane Sparber. So if you guys are in the New York area, hit up Lane Sparber. He's AmpTech74 on Instagram. Very knowing, very great, awesome person. Became friends over the years. He's fixed so many of my amps, brought them back to life. Carissa Johnson is also in the house. What's up, Carissa? You lost you. Anyway, sorry. Fan fret necks are cool. I do like fan fret necks. They're not my cup of tea, but I understand what the purpose is. I just get totally screwed up as I get, I've been playing a traditional guitar for so long that it's kind of tough to navigate a neck like that when you haven't been playing it for so long. Alnico voice 2 in the bridge kills. Alnico voice 2. Oh, okay, in the neck. Yeah. Neck pickups awesome in the modern set of pickups. All right, what's going on? Good afternoon, Ken. What has typically been your riff and songwriting process? Do you start with a key in mind or noodle kind of stuff? I usually start off with a riff. And from that riff, I know what key I'm in. And then from that key, I know where to go and what notes are selectable. So that's kind of how I go. So I will build, whether it be a chorus or a verse or breakdown or whatever it is, I will start off the song with the riffs that I have, and I start smashing things together until they start working. And a really good song is when you start off a song with a specific chord progression and you add overdubs to it, and you're able to navigate through the song with different overdubs, but at the end of the song, if it's like a big chorus or a pop chorus or something like that, to be able to smash all the notes in at the same time and they all work and they play off each other. That's like the king. That's like the key. Hey Ken, Only the People by any chance? Yeah, I could probably play Only the People in a little bit. Just have to see if my Unearth guitar is around. I haven't played that song in a bit. That's killer that you're writing with As I Lay Dying. Yeah, Tim mentioned that I was submitting some riffs to them, and yeah, we're talking about doing some stuff. Will an official announcement be coming? There's no real official announcement. I've kind of the Unearth thing is I've been on hiatus from the band, but I'm not sure what the status is of As I Lay Dying, if they're like looking for a full-time guitar player or anything like that. I know that they want to keep that particular lineup that we toured with together, and I hope I am a part of that. I know that I really like the band. I really like the guys. I had a blast. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any announcement that will be had, but I'm definitely playing with them. Jessica, how you doing? I'm noticing that you're writing some stuff on Instagram. Thank you very much. Head over to Lord of the Rigs, like and subscribe. I will put your question right on the screen if you hop over there. This is Instagram. I just want to make sure the reason why there's a tag at the top is because I'm bringing awareness to the channel. Feel free to head over and I'll totally post your question up and answer it. Thank you so much. Do you still play with As I Lay Dying? Has the set list changed? Well, they change the set list all the time. I only know like 17 songs or something like that. So set list changes from night to night. But I am currently, I mean, we're off the road, so I'm not technically playing with them right now. But yeah, lots of photos I'm trying to finish, but stoked for you writing with As I Lay Dying. So so awesome. Thank you. Heavy Kevy. All right. Play anything, dealer's choice. I'll watch on my lunch break. Okay, I will play another song from As I Lay Dying. Ooh, Chris Davis. Oh my God. I mean, I think I'm hot, and I know you're hot for sure. So we should hang out sometime and just be two hot dudes, you know. Chris Davis plays with Ghost Inside. Used to play in Texas in July, right? Is that his name? Texas in July? Yeah, and absolute rocking guitar player, knows everything about everything. Great live streamer, gentle person, gentle man, gives the firmest hugs in the industry. But anyway, Chris Davis is one of my homies. Good to see you, brother. Hope all's well on the road. Any plans for Europe 2013? Whoa, 2013. That was past tense. So I'll get my Wayback Machine. I know you meant 2023. I believe so. I believe there will be European plans popping up. I would love to play Parallels, but my guitar that is tuned all funny for Parallels is it is in San Diego right now in a trailer or at Otto's house. I'm late, but I'm here. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for showing up. Does Fish... I don't know what that means. Dave Pino, happy anniversary today. Dave is one of my oldest friends, and he has a question. Plays in Andrew WK, or what was Andrew WK. Great credentials on Dave Pino. So anyway, check out Waltham, the band. Check out a band called Damone that he also started. But anyway, when I solder, it looks like dog vomit. That is very interesting. You may have a bad gun. You may have some crappy solder. I use, what's it called? Rosin core. And I have a Weller. And when you solder, you take the solder and you like literally hold it to wherever you want to solder, and then you put the pen down and let it leak. Let it spread out. Let it look like glass. It should look like a sheet of ice. You're a part engineer. You get it. You know what to do. You fix washing machines. You fix cars. I know you know how to solder. Dave frickin' Pino. Hey, Heather, what's going on? It's been a while. Good to see you. Heather's been following Unearth for a very, very, very long time. Does Fishman have solderless? We do not. We have Quick Connect on the back of our pickups. Every single set of pickups has Quick Connects, where you take the pickup and you just like slide the pins in and out. But you could solder the guitar, so it's all point to point. So inside the guitar, all the connections are firm, and you can easily swap the pickups out easily. We prefer it that way. Booty McNasties. Cool, thanks, man. Just bought a battery pack. Save the planet. I swear, the battery pack will be the best purchase you've ever made. You will lose your mind at how good it is. Please come back and pop in and let me know what you think of the battery pack. I'm telling you, it's so great. I have no idea what you're talking about ever. Just watch to support your live chat. Thank you so much, Heather. Yeah, it's pretty technical here. It's still lots of guitar stuff. We talk nerdy guitar stuff. Again, what am I using? I use Fluence Modern Series humbuckers. But what else do I like? What else does Ken Susi like? I like the Greg Koch Tele set. Absolutely amazing. I use him in the studio constantly for cleans. The Greg Koch Grisselmaster Tele set. Absolutely awesome. What else do I use? 7 and 8 string moderns. Love them. I mean, those were that particular pickup. The nickel pickup is in my signature guitar with ESP. That's the nickel. Sorry. The other one was brushed stainless. What else do I like? Open core. Classics. Voice 2 particularly. If you don't know how these things sound, Voice 2 is the overwound, aggressive overwound sound, passive. Absolutely great. Voice 1 is your classic PAF sound, but just with a little more goosed output and nothing, no how do I say it? It's like the perfect PAF with a little bit more output that everyone's always wanted but could never achieve. If you know anything about PAFs, people always ask at like with copper wound pickups, they always try to add a few more turns onto those, and it sounds like badness. But Fluence figured out a way with our pickups to just increase the output and give you that clear, awesome tone. These also open cores come in metal covers, absolutely awesome. And single widths are great. Strats. Pretty cool. What else do we got going on? Boom. John, any updates on Schleibaum? How he's enjoying his experience with Fishman pickup? If you're not already, you should go get Aaron Marshall intervals on the team. I did. I tried to get Aaron a long time ago. I think he's pretty comfortable with what he's playing right now, but maybe someday. We did talk a little pickup talk last time I saw him at the Animals as Leaders show in Boston. Great guitar player, good band, good guy. Schleibaum is out on the road. I know he has the pickups. I know he shot him out. But I know he's currently playing on the road with Be Well, I think it's called. So I haven't heard back from him yet. I will definitely pop in again when he's back from tour, and I'll give you a firm answer. What's up with me and Unearth? I am on an extended hiatus. I am not sure if I'm going to come back in 3 months or 3 years or 10 years. I don't know. You know, if you haven't been watching the stream, I am currently taking a break due to philosophical differences between me and the band. Again, just like any marriage, just like anything, I do not want to hold anyone back. If a band has a basic idea of what they want to do, and that is the correct path that they feel that they should be on, I am supportive of that. There's things that, you know, we have disagreements on as far as how the longevity of the band and what we should be doing. Our ideas don't align currently right now, and I love those dudes. There's no animosity. Trevor, Buzz, like even Peter, who's playing guitar in my place, and Mike Justin and Chris O'Toole. They're all good guys. I am just not. I don't want to hold them back. So when you see them live and stuff, like this is. These are the shows, these are the things that they want to do. I absolutely want to see the band succeed. I am just not going to be in the band for a little bit, or I'm not sure for how long. But definitely support them. I know they just announced a show with Killswitch Engage at the Palladium and in New Jersey and somewhere in New York. So go support them. They'll be playing 2 of 4, I think, on that package, except for the Palladium, where I think there'll be support, which is great. I'm not done with them. I do love As I Lay Dying. I have been playing with As I Lay Dying. For those of you that, are late to the game here, I've been filling in with them. I was asked to fill in with As I Lay Dying back in 2019. Around the same time that the world was starting to get itself back together, getting out of COVID. I personally, I was, talking to them about, attending shows and playing some live concerts with them because Nick left years ago. It was just, I didn't leave Unearth because of As I Lay Dying. I just kind of, I was asked to play a long time ago. I committed to it. And then I found myself in a position where I didn't have a band. So now I'm just kind of filling in with those guys, and we're having fun, and they're great guys, and the shows have been absolutely great. So that's what's going on. Hey, Ken, what is that between the Evertune and the bridge on your guitar? Oh, I've been using the triple play, the Fishman triple play, and it's somewhere in the studio. I pull it in and out depending if I need it, but when I demo or do any type of orchestration, I will take the triple play, put it onto my guitar, and play everything that I need to play because I'm not a keyboardist and I'm not like someone who programs MIDI. So what I do is I just put the triple play in, I play all my guitar parts, and then I record the MIDI version of whatever I need to be done, like whether it's bass or whether it's synth. It's absolutely an amazing tool in the studio. I love the triple play. There's plenty of demos online if you guys want to check them out. Maddox May, we meet again. Yes, we do. What's my rig? Today, I'm using a Mesa Boogie Rev F Max on Overdrive MXR noise clamp. That's what it sounds like. That is my tone. We want crazy sweep picking in live chug. Nice. Good. Hey, Ken, are you going to be a part of the Stranger Stuff Haunted Maze next week? I will be. I will be in Waltham, Massachusetts. My best friends in the world, the Pinos, are holding a Stranger Stuff haunted, like, couple haunted nights this weekend and following weekend. I will be in the maze scaring the crap out of children and adults. So that is what's going on. Yes, that will be this weekend and next weekend. Feel free to stop by if you're in the Massachusetts area. Go to the Stranger Stuff Haunted Maze in Waltham, Massachusetts. Look it up online. Look up Dave Pino or Frank Pino. Still crying that I couldn't make it to the EU tour. Yep. You blew it. You absolutely blew it. But you know what? There will be another time. There will be another time. We hope to see you for sure. Texas in July. Yes, I was right. Good. I got the band name right. I'm so bad with band names. Heather, you are an amazing guitar player, super talented, so I can't wait to hear what you bring to the table. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I like the fact that you are supportive. Hey, Ken, good to see you. Hope you are well. I am well. Murphy, what's going on? I love that you come. You come always like. I mean, I know that when I did the earlier stream, you're always there, but I love the fact that you show up like 20 minutes. 20 minutes left. It's always good, Murphy. I love when you show up. Murphy is one of the oldest followers of this channel, which is absolutely amazing. Ken, saw a Fishman loaded show this past weekend. Animals Leaders, Killswitch Engage, and Lamb of God. It's just too bad lighting, and rain cut the show early for Lamb of God. And tomorrow's your birthday. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate you giving me the heads up. Yeah, it was. I saw that show too. I didn't see when Animals as Leaders was on it, but yeah, Killswitch and Lamb of God's absolutely killing it. Happy birthday, Murphy! Thank you so much for showing up every single week, and I really appreciate it. And it's great to get to know you all these years. I believe you're in Arizona, Tucson, or near Tucson. I believe so. So anyway, I hope you have a happy birthday. With that, I will play a song for you. Let's play Darkest Nights. Darkest Nights by As I Lay Dying. Guys, that was As I Lay Dying, Darkest Nights. That one went out to Murphy for his birthday. Happy birthday, Murphy. Thank you so much. All right, Anthony's writing, any chance that you can play Empty Hearts by As I Lay Dying? I'm sorry. Your question just made me sneeze. No, I'm just kidding. I do not know that song. I'm sorry. I'm still new to the As I Lay Dying camp. I only know 17 songs, and a couple of them I don't have the guitar or the tuning here. But I will hopefully work on that. I'm so sorry. Heather Downs, hot, talented, double threat kind of guy. Thank you so much. Made me blush. You're making me blush. Did Fishman part ways with Marrows? I love the pickups. Keith, Marrow, and Fishman are... Keith moved on to some other things, and we have too. We have different signature items that we are putting out. Keith had a contract with us, and it expired. So we decided both to mutually part ways. He's going to go do some other things, and we're doing some other things with different artists. So, yeah. And the Keith Marrow pickups... yeah, they're currently extinct. They are, you know, we've sold through them. But what I can tell you is there are other pickups coming in the future that are not the Keith Marrows, but have somewhat of the same feel and vibe, but obviously expanded upon, brought to different places where it's not a signature product where an artist is telling us what he needs. It is something that the Fishman R&D department we're going to create, like, most likely a medium output style pickup, and you know, the one that for our liking, and most likely a voice 2 that is similar to, you know, like an Eddie Van Halen kind of pickup or something like that. So yeah, there's products that are in development, but we're not currently we're not pursuing them yet. That pickup that I just mentioned won't be out for a while, but yeah, we have parted ways. Let's see. Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Jessica? I saw Lamb of God last night. Do you have a vivid memory of liking Randy's patch of hair on his back? Oh, licking, sorry. Randy's patch of hair on his back. Or is that repressed memory now? No, I fully remember. Randy has a very funny patch of hair on his back. Really random. But yeah, I was hammered and I licked it. You know what? He's my brother. I could do that. Brother's got a lick, you know? It's not, yeah. I did forget about it until you said something. I hope all is well, Ken. Haven't seen you since all the day off shows from the Mayhem Fest with ASP. Yes! What all shall Paris? What is going on? How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's good to see you. That was such a good tour. Damn, Mayhem was so sick. Mayhem was so sick. Just a total bro down. What do you think of Phil Charvel Sig? Got Fluence Moderns, right? Yes, Phil's signature has Fluence Moderns in it. I love his signature because I was, you know, I came back from tour with As I Lay Dying. I came back from tour with As I Lay Dying when I was playing with Unearth, and I mentioned to their head of R&D that I thought Phil is such a great guitar player, and his guitar is super cool. And you know, I mentioned that, like, you know, they should do something together, even though, like, Phil didn't have a signature. But, like, you know, here we are years later, and it came out, and I'm psyched. I definitely want one for sure. Have you tried the new McRocklin pickups? Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. They're great. They're just a custom series, so they're exactly like our Fishman Classics. You know what? Let's do this. They're just they're a custom series pickup, right? Come in purple and black. And basically, yeah, they have the same voicings as a classic set. Voice 1 is PAF, voice 2 is overwound muscular, but his voice 3 is not like the voice 3 in the classics. It's a little bit modified. It's a Thomas modified clear vintage single coil. So it has a little more like highs to it. It's a little more hiked up. So it's a cool pickup. It's definitely a cool pickup. I absolutely love Thomas's his design. So anyway, sorry, the custom series. I just answered that one. Can you remember the time you played in a Corona, Spain, or Coruna, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Coruna. What a great show. Hope to see you around soon. Resurrection Fest, book you guys. Yes, Resurrection Fest did. I do remember playing in Spain. Kick-ass show. I love Spain. Spain's such a great place to be. I wish I was there right now. Are the Open Core Classic pickups the same as the Classic set but without pickup covers, or are they two sets voiced differently? No. The Open Core pickups, they are not voiced differently. This is an open coil design, or we call it Open Core, and it has the same voicings, but you see the screws and the slugs, right? But then when you go to the Classic humbuckers, you've got it all under the hood, metal covers. And we offer them because they look, metal covers look great in Les Pauls and other guitars, but, the Open Core design, the metal covers look great. We have black, nickel, brushed stainless, gold. They look absolutely amazing. But again, the Open Core design is like, reverse zebra, black, white. Really, really great. But yeah, they have the same functionality. They don't sound really that different to me. If you were to play them in a guitar and I didn't know which format you had and you were putting them up against one another, I probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But yes, let's rock through these comments. I don't want to leave anyone out today. Search the internet to find a listing for Washburn Custom V like the one Phil has, then got a great luthier to custom make a Flying V. Asked him to put some Fishmans in it. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Man, you might have asked me, I think you asked me if I liked luthier builds. All obviously depends, but I'm sure the guitar rocks for sure if you have someone custom making you something. What kind of Fluence did you put in it is the question. I'm very curious. Do you have any ownership in the Unearth brand? Can they part ways? If they choose to? Sorry, just curious. I am, I started the band. I am an owner of the band. I'm still in the band technically. I am just not currently a touring musician with them. So yeah, Buzz, Trevor, and I have ownership in the band, and it's like, it is whatever. It's it's a glorified tree fort. We all put our flag in that tree fort, and our flags will forever be in that tree fort, regardless. Unfortunately, I found out about the battery packs. The body was done, but want to try it out with my other guitars with Fishman. Well, feel free to grab. We have the universal output battery. Universal battery pack, and then we have the Strat, and then we have the Les Paul version. So either the universal or the Strat will fit in your guitar, I'm sure, in the cavity or on the back plate. What amp would you recommend an amateur guitarist for bar venues? I play alt rock. I sing mostly, but rhythm guitar on some songs. Clean, distorted with stomp box. I play Gibson Les Paul SG. What amp? So you want something, I think, smaller. A 2x12 of some sort would work. I know EVH makes some 2x12s. They're like combo amps. I'd grab for like today, I would grab a 2x, a EVH, right? Made by Fender, EVH, like the Eddie Van Halen stuff, 2x12s. Not 2x12 cabs, but the two speakered version. It's like an all-in-one. I think that would be really cool. I think they make one. And if not, always grab yourself like a vintage Marshall, two-speakered amp. They're easy to carry into venues in case if you don't have the muscles for it. But yeah, no, that would, I think you could get all the sounds you wanted out of a good EVH. I'm gonna oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Please don't leave the band. It's not Unearth without you. I really appreciate that. I don't have plans to like leave. So it is what it is. I think I'll always be in this band, even if I'm not. So, have you tried the new McRocklin pickup set? I hear there's one. It's like a beefy open core classic. No, I just discussed this, Cole. It is a classic. The reason why they're called custom series is because they're cosmetic differences and slight modifications. And in Thomas's case, the slight modification is the Voice 3 split coil sound. He wanted more high definition in these split tones. So, but other than that, it's the same. So if someone told you that it's beefier and you like beefier, then sure, it's beefier. But no, it's a classic, just like any other. But there is a small change in Voice 3. I have an Abasi set in my 6th string, and I love them. Can you talk a bit about how Tosin decided on these voicings? Yeah, I mean, let's head over to the page real quick. I love talking about Tosin's pickups. I did actually do a great video that is on the website about Tosin's. Let's go to the 6th string set. I kind of talked about their experience. Are these the kill switch? Did I hit the wrong page? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy. I think I've gone mad. Let's see. Yes, 6th string Tosin Abasi set. Let's see. Hank Silva, what's up? Sorry about the Dodgers, brother. I was rooting for you. Tosin Abasi set. There is a video of me talking about this. Actually, him talking about it too. But Voice 1 is... Let's go, I know that he wanted a heavy, modern, mid-rangey pickup with all the highs and lows, right? But Voice 2 is like a passive pickup, and it's got that extended range, crystal, like sparkly kind of sounds, and he has like the glassy scoop hi-fi thing. And I think the real, messaging and the goal was, Fluence is able to, we can certainly design pickups that mean something. And, I always thought it was cool that, people have signature pickups, but they're not the same as the one in someone's guitar, right? When you buy a set of Fluence, you're getting that guitar sound. You're getting the same pickup that Tosin has in his guitar, right? It's no difference. So with that being said, Tosin likes to play heavy metal, right? If you want to call it progressive heavy metal. The split sounds are like spiky and clean, and like it's hi-fi, high definition. It's really great. And he does a lot of the thumping. So one of his sounds is like almost like a bass to a certain degree. But when you watch him play, he uses all of the sounds, all of the tricks. So that was kind of the thought process around that. So Heather, Ken and Buzz have the best onstage chemistry of any guitar duo. Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate it, and I agree. Buzz and I are still friends. I always have since the oncoming storm. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next year then, hopefully. Yeah, me too. Yes, did Fishman part ways with Marrow? Okay. Hold on a second. Let's go down. Ken, what's up? Play some Austrian Death Machine. Saw you fill in with them. I don't remember a single riff from that. That was like, you're talking over 15 years ago. My daughter Danica wants to go. Might be worth the trip. I'm just trying to find out where you're going. Thanks, Hombre. Much appreciated. Wednesdays are always good to catch the live stream. Thank you so much. Yes, Heather's wishing you a happy birthday too. Murphy, you're the best. Do you still strap up skates, and did you grow in a hockey 3v3 league? I play hockey every Monday night. I was playing every Monday and Tuesday in a men's league. So, yes, I still play. I actually had an assist in the last game. We scored with like 4 seconds left or something. And I put a shot on goal. And one of my teammates picked up the rebounds. So, it was awesome. It was a It was a good tie. It was a very competitive game. Bless you. Are you going to be playing with Kill Switch Christmas show that was just announced? I will not be playing. Of course, Ken, you will always be a part of the Unearthed history. Yes, I appreciate it. Ken, any particular guitar design shape you truly dislike? No. I don't think so. I don't think I dislike any type. I mean, I could tell you that I wouldn't personally play like an Ernie ball guitar, and not because I don't think they look good, because I think they look good. It doesn't, like, I don't look good playing one. And I actually don't look good playing like bigger guitars like Explorers or Vs. It just doesn't look particularly good on me. So it's not that I dislike any design. It's just, it's like fashion. It's like, what kind of jacket do I like wearing, you know? Oh, I don't look good in a puffy coat, you know? EVH 2x12 dope, thanks. And Marshall IS is on my bucket list for sure. Awesome, Jessica. I'm glad I could help out today. That's awesome. Ken, great to be here. I wish I could catch the live stream more often. What's my favorite band right now? I think you're looking for a metal answer, but my favorite band will always be the Beatles. I listen to them all the time. But metal, you're gonna get a lame answer. Like, I like Iron Maiden, I like Metallica, I like Pantera, like, you know, all the greats, like Judas Priest. There's a long list of bands that I love. But new bands, I'm trying to think, what band do I owe it? Like, if I listen to a band, I think Turnstile's really great. I love their new record. I love Every Time I Die. New Lamb of God's great. Love Wage War. Love Wage War. I think they're a great band. I can't stand headless guitars myself. Okay, that's cool. Some people don't like headless guitars. You know, I've played a few Strandbergs in my life, and I really like Strandberg guitars. They're very alive sounding, you know, even though there's like no headstock. I was so thrown off at the fact that I figured the guitar would be like dead sounding because there's no headstock, but Ola designed a really good guitar. When you play them, they're like super snappy in there, which is kind of cool. What amp/cab combo was used on each Unearth record? A stiletto Mesa cab on just about probably everything. I think the Oncoming Storm was recorded with a VHT cab, 5150 heads of some sort. There's a lot of records to cover there. Hey, Ken, how is that Yamaha practice amp treating you? I literally bought a Spark right before. Yeah, you got one. Yeah, I love it. I use it all the time. Really, really, really kick-ass. Use it constantly. Synergy system is great, too. Absolutely love Synergy with a good power amp. Ken, what are your go-to block letter 5150 settings for recording? I actually have a block letter, but I don't know if I gotta take my amp to Lane Sparber. I don't like my block letter as much as I like my SIG. It's the one that came out right after. But my settings are bass on gain on 5, red channel, 7 on bass, 3.5 on mids, 6 on treble, 8 on resonance, and presence is 6. I don't know. That was the last I was recording with. Oh, you're going to the Haunted House. Pino Brothers. It's going to be sick. Waltham, Mass. Favorite Beatles album or era? I love them too. Funny that you asked that. I was just talking to Joe B at work about the Beatles, and I was saying how much, I mean, I love the early Beatles, all the early songs like when they first came out, but I will say my favorite Beatles records, it's 2, because they should have, those 2 records should have been one Beatles record, but I can't decide which one I like better. Rubber Soul and Revolver. Rubber Soul was like, hey, we're a little more sophisticated and we're writing pop songs, but we're talking about meaningful things. And Revolver was a continuation of that. Those two records, whew, I can't tell you how much I like those records. Thoughts on the Pantera reunion? In my opinion, just because I've known Dime and Vinny and spent time with them, it will never be Pantera without Vinny and Dime. No way, no how. But what I will say is, Zach's a great guitar player and was incredibly close with Dime. And Charlie Benante is a great drummer. I'm sure he'll be able to handle it. Rex and Phil are gonna do the thing with those guys, and you know, that's cool. The only reason why I think it's important for them to continue to play Pantera songs is because it's historical. It's some of the greatest music ever written, and I think like people who loved or grew up with Pantera probably have kids now, and it would be cool to get the kids, younger generations, into that music. So whatever it takes, if a parent is showing their kids the original records and showing them videos of Pantera, then that's great. If they go to the show and see, you know, a Pantera reunion that doesn't have Vinny and Dime there, it's okay too. It's you know, me personally, if it was my band, I would have took the Led Zeppelin approach to where, you know, without John Bonham, there's no Led Zeppelin. And I'm firmly, if that was my band, I personally wouldn't do it, but I do respect the fact that they're going to go out there and do it. It's fine. Everyone, you know, it's not going to harm anybody. And if you don't like it, you can leave. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy a ticket. If you do like it, go. Enjoy yourself. I don't know. Pantera definitely was a band that liked to party and celebrate things. And go there and celebrate Vinny and Dime. Helter Skelter is metal. I would say, since we're talking Beatles, that is not the most metal song that the Beatles ever wrote. I would argue two things. Help, the song Help, I personally think had the first blast beat in a pop song. It was like the first blast beat that I've ever heard in my life. Going into the chorus. And I would say She's So Heavy is the framework of heavy metal because it sounds like Sabbath. It's like I could hear somebody hearing that, like an Ozzy or a Tony Iommi, and thinking that's heavy as hell. So did Sabbath like invent heavy metal? Most likely. But did Sabbath maybe hear She's So Heavy and go, whoa, that's the sound? I don't know. But those are my thoughts. Those are my smoking gun theories on the Beatles. My daughter Danica wants to go to the Haunted Maze. All right. Well, I think I'm working there on Friday night this weekend, and most likely Saturday night on the next. Pino Brothers Inc. Frank and Dave Pino. They are doing that Haunted Maze in Waltham. Just check it out online. I know they posted. After the stream, I'll also share the post on my personal Facebook. Have you ever played 2007, 2010 era Washburn custom shop guitars in the past? No, I haven't. I'm sorry. Sorry, I have not. The only Washburn guitars I play is my brother owns two of those Nuno Betancourt OG like signature guitars. Yes, the kid on the kids in Pantera thing, my kids love it. See, Courtney, you're awesome. Obviously, you showed your kids Pantera. I guess the question is, will you go to the show and have them see the band without Vinny and Dime? I think if I have the opportunity to go, I probably will. She is watching me. Awesome. All right, guys, I have to go. It is 13 minutes past my bedtime. Just kidding, not my bedtime. But again, this is my live stream. Thank you, Fishman. www.fishman.com. Acoustic, electric, MIDI, amplification. Everything that Fishman makes is great. And I thank them for letting me go live every single week on their socials. Means a lot to me. So I will see you all next week, and we'll do this again. Wednesday, I will be here from probably 3 to 4 o'clock, and we will party hard just like we did this week. So everyone, thank you so much for showing up. Talk to you soon.